Hi YouTube, I'm back on a more positive note. I'm going to tell you why I love Gemini. Gemini is my very favorite sign because they are the most lovable sign. Every Gemini I've experienced in my life, came into contact with, are the most lovable people. The most generous. They communicate well. They just do whatever they can to keep a friend in their lives. My best friends have been Geminis. I don't think I've ever had a best friend that wasn't a Gemini. It's just, I'm a Virgo, they're a Gemini, we're both ruled by Mercury, and something there just draws me right to them, like their intellect. Everything I tell them, I, of course, become extremely deep with them. I feel like I can tell them everything. And they put what I say into motion. They tell me exactly how to express this feeling or whatever. It's just, they have always been a big part of my life. My grandma is a Gemini, born June 3rd. I have two exes, both born June 16th, the same as Tupac. And I have to say, those were my two favorite exes. Exes are exes for a reason, but those two, I can't hate them. I can't muster up that emotion to feel that negative about them, because they had such a positive influence in my life. With, you know, they were friends more than anything. My daughter is wanting me to change a YouTube video. She doesn't like spiders, apparently. And just, I can't stand Sagittariuses. I have two exes that were both Sagittariuses, and Virgo and Sagittarius obviously do not get along. If there are, I mean, Beyonce and Jay-Z, but look how that turned out. I mean, I've tried. I dated a Sagittarius for 4 years, and not the greatest. But Geminis, I love you. I haven't met a Gemini that I really couldn't stand. Their personality, they're just so lovable. They're like your childhood best friend. That's what they remind me of. And I can talk to them. That's hard for a Virgo to talk about what's inside of them, because Virgos, we're more introverted. Everything goes inside. It's not on display for everyone to see. You know, there's family members that have not a clue that's what's going on inside of me, but my Gemini friends, they know what's going on, and they made the effort to understand. Maybe that's, you know, the other part of it. They made the effort to listen and understand what I'm going through. I mean, Geminis, they're dual natured. Most of them, they kind of appear kind of thuggish in nature. Not the best morals. I mean, they have morals, but they do stuff that's not the best sometimes. Whatever. But it's much better than having a Sagittarius who believes that everything they do and say is right, and everything you do and say is wrong. So judgmental all the fucking time. Geminis, they're not high on a pedestal, and if they are, they won't be there long. That's the good part. Those dual natures. And I swear, my Gemini ex, had like 6 different personalities. They're dual, but he had like 6, and it kept my interest. It was never boring. I never once was like, I'm entirely so completely bored with you. I was never bored with him. He kept me going. He kept me laughing. He also kept my mind consumed with, just a slight jealousy, because, he got around, as Tupac did. He got around. But, I just, even now, I'm just like, that man, he was impressive. I've seen him go from having nothing to having everything, and I've seen him work his way to that. How can you look at someone like that and be like, I fucking hate you, you're a terrible fucking person? He was the greatest. I seen this guy strive, and he was homeless. He lived in a homeless shelter for a couple months, and just to get where he is now. He has a house, he has a job, he has a car. He had nothing when me and him first started dating. And that impressed me, because I've seen people with more than him do less than him. And, I'm like, you don't understand. I've seen this guy go from absolutely nothing to having something. And that really got me. One Christmas he came to my house, not having a job. He had donated his blood to BioLife, and he did that monthly, and that's how he had his income for the longest. Well, it was like a year, possibly longer. I don't know what he was doing before me and him met, but yeah, he came to Christmas and he handed me $100, and I'm like, I felt bad. I'm like, you don't have a job, you don't have anything, but he was so willing to make me happy that he was donating his plasma. It wasn't blood, it was plasma, to afford Christmas for me and himself and his kids. And I just can't find it in my heart to look at someone like that and be like, you're a bad person, because I've dated people who had more than him, and basically they just looked at everybody else as if they were trash. Leo, he was a Leo, and the guy I'm talking about. Sure, he had fun. Sure, he stayed on the sunny side of life, but he was, he showed up for Christmas and basically just offered himself. I was just like, that's kind of, I didn't want anything from him, but it was just, I don't know. The way he went about things disgusted me. And I have Leo rising, but something about him just, he grossed me out so bad. He didn't show hospitality, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to explain. But yeah, Geminis definitely, they have, a bad rep for being dishonest, and they can be. But for the most part, it's because they are trying to impress you. They will lie to be in everybody's favor. And therefore, I couldn't be mad either. I'm like, he is trying his damnedest just to please me, and he will lie to please me, while other people are just lying for the fucking hell of it, just to hurt you, it appears. I've had people do that, just lie to me just to hurt my feelings, or to manipulate me. And not in a good way. It wasn't like to be in my favor. It was just to manipulate me in general. I'm like, what do you do with that? What do you do with a person like that? Sagittarius, Capricorn, Pisces. I don't like Pisces either. A lot of people say they're sensitive, intuitive, but a lot of times they're self-serving. They just only think about themselves, and they don't want to have a friendship unless it benefits them and their living. So, in Gemini, they're not like that. Geminis don't look for friendships just to benefit their lives, just to help them succeed. They're not opportunists. I know it says they are, but at least the ones I've met haven't been. Because this Gemini wasn't getting anything from me other than my friendship. And you know, that's, I just can't say anything bad. And I've dated a Virgo, and I'm a Virgo, and I don't like that guy either. He was as bad as a Sagittarius. I don't know if that's just Virgo men, but oh my god, he was argumentative, criticizing. He reminded me a lot of my last ex. He was just everything. If you want to feel like shit, just date a Virgo man or a Sagittarius man or a Capricorn man. Now, Capricorns, in the beginning, they may spoil the shit out of you. I've noticed that. When I was married in the beginning, he did, you know, he spoiled me, but I had to deal with a lot of abuse from him, you know, while I was getting spoiled. It was, I don't know, it was confusing. Like, I love him. He spoils me, he treats me like a princess, but he is mean as fuck. That's a confusing relationship. You don't know which way to go. I never want to do that again. I constantly, it was up and down. Are you with me or against me today? I didn't necessarily want anything from him too. I'm not highly materialistic. I'm really not. I don't like a lot of stuff because I'm a Virgo. We love and hate everything. I can live off, you know, not a lot. And that's not typical of most people. Most people love their stuff. And I don't know. I like making faces. And I'm probably boring the out of you, mumbling and rambling and making faces. So I'm just gonna get off here because I don't know. I'm pretty sure I'll make another video because I can think of a million things to talk about. And, you know, I get in front of this camera and it just goes kaplop. Because I'm not actually talking to an actual human being, I'm talking to a screen. And it's almost as if I'm talking to myself because I can see my face right there. And I'm fairly new to making vlogs and exposing all my personal information. It's not fun. It is, but it's not. I would like more subscribers. If I can get your attention. I don't even know how people get so famous on here, on YouTube. It's like, how do you attract the eyes of the masses? And I don't feel like I want to be in the limelight because I'm a Virgo. But I do. I want to build a community. I've been on YouTube since 2012. which is when I first started dating my Gemini. The Gemini that I just love Geminis, and I just recently started doing personal videos. Before it was mainly of children, my children, my nieces, and you know, just random stuff. My mom being silly, she's funny. My mom is a Pisces. Pisces can be hilarious. I don't give a shit. I necessarily don't like a lot of shit that they do, because they do want to use the fuck out of anybody. But they are funny. Nobody can let loose like a Pisces. They act like goobers. And you know, when they're in the mood for it, they're funny. Virgos could probably be funny. Cat Williams, he's a Virgo. Adam Sandler, he's a Virgo. Who else is a Virgo? Beyonce is a Virgo. I don't know if she's funny. I have no clue. She's kind of princess material. I don't know. It's not really an insult to her, but she's a diva. She's a princess. Who else? And then, you know, of course, we're kind of scary. Virgos can be kind of scary too. I know I'm supposed to be talking about Gemini, but it's a vlog. I'm talking about whatever I want because it's my video. And if you haven't noticed, I have many areas of interest, so I don't like to just stick with one thing. I think I get too bored just constantly talking about the same shit. So I'll just jump. Let it just flow. But Virgos can be on the dark side. Stephen King. Stephen King's a Virgo. Who else is a Virgo? Can't think. There's quite a few Virgos that are comedians, or they're scary, or they're just beautiful. I'm not entirely, I wouldn't consider my face entirely beautiful. I have, you know, my flaws, as everybody does, just I see my own. Fish face. So yeah, my very first love was a Gemini. And it's weird because two Geminis I've dated both have the same birthday. And both Tupac's birthday. Makes me wonder why I'm so attracted to Gemini. But then again, you know, I date other zodiac signs and I'm like, I know why I love Gemini, because they're nice, they're friendly, they're sociable, they're talkative, and best of all, I can sing and just cut loose with my Geminis. I can't do that with everybody. I could slightly with Sagittarius, but there was a price to pay, you know, because they're fucking critical, judgmental. But with Gemini, I could just cut loose, laugh. I didn't have to worry. They're stress relievers. I miss my Gemini. My lips are so big. I'm gonna get off here and edit this a little bit. Probably not at all. I don't even know. And then post it and then just wait. Because I don't know how to get attention on YouTube.